In today's video, I want to have a discussion with you about a theory that has been growing in popularity. And that theory is called the lowest effort relationship theory. And the reason that I want to have this conversation with you is because, first off, it's growing in popularity. And when people reach out to me, it's to get someone who is a dismissive avoidant. And what does a dismissive avoidant look like? They look like someone who's putting in the lowest effort. So you have to do more, you have to fight more to get more of this person's love and affection. And there are four things that I want to talk about with this topic today. And the very first one being, what exactly is the lowest effort relationship theory? Now, the theory basically states that whoever puts in the least amount of effort in a relationship will be the one who holds the most power. Now, consequently, that person who is holding back on that relationship will be the one who actually sabotages the relationship. Now, is this theory accurate or not? I want you guys to comment down below if this has been your experience, because I do believe that there is some truth to this, because whenever someone reaches out to me and they're trying to get back with someone who's a dismissive avoidant, who so happens to use the theory and they don't even realize it, most likely they're doing this subconsciously. They're holding back and putting in their lowest amount of effort. So why do people typically want to get back with a dismissive avoidant if they're constantly feeling like they have to do more in order to get more in return from this person? Well, when people first found my channel, they didn't realize that this was actually something that was an attachment style. This was something that a person wasn't doing on purpose. They didn't know that the subconscious was operating everything that the person does. So the way that they were showing up, they wasn't even aware of it. I honestly think there are several types of people out there. There are people who understand that, hey, if I don't put as much effort into this relationship, in the past, it has always worked for me because that person has always had to do more and it made me feel more desirable. The other type of person is the person that feels extremely vulnerable when they do put in more effort. They subconsciously go into their cocoon in order for them not to get hurt. Now, if you're on my channel, I don't know which one of these type of individuals you're dealing with, but I can tell you that the former is more nefarious than the latter. But at the same time, you're still getting your heart broken and you're still feeling like you're not a priority. You don't feel like someone is very desirable in this relationship. The second thing I want to talk to you about is who reaches out to me. Usually the people that reach out to me are someone that's trying to get back with a dismissive or a fearful avoidant, or someone that they just don't understand where they stand in this relationship. They may have been with this person for a really long time and then they gotten it broken off with. And this is like we already talked about before, but I got ahead of myself. So we're going to skip right to number three. Number three is, how do you take your power back when you're in this type of dynamic? And I say the only way to really take your power back is to set strong boundaries and be ready for the relationship to end if you do set those boundaries. So this might be a risk. You're going to be taking a risk here when it comes to intentionally trying to lose this person because you set a level of standards in this relationship. What does setting boundaries look like? Communicating things that make you annoyed that they do. Being able to say no to some type of request or change of plans that the person you're dealing with has offered. Communicating expectations. One of my favorite quotes is, uncommunicated expectations are premeditated resentments. So if you don't communicate your expectations, know that it's not okay for you to get upset when someone isn't meeting those expectations because you haven't even communicated them. And the last thing that I want to talk to you guys about is when it's time to walk away. Whenever you enter into a relationship and the person is showing up for you immediately within the first, let's say, month, and then they drastically pull back and you feel like you have to ramp things up in order to get the relationship back to where it was when you first started, eventually you're going to have to ask yourself. And I had approval to talk to you guys about this one lady that I coached her for a very long time. And she was with a guy for, let's say, 5 years just to keep it hidden. And she is just now finding the power and the strength to walk away from this individual because she has given almost everything, a home to live in, money, all type of experiences to this person. And they are pretty much choosing to pull out of the relationship. Now, this person so happened to be a dismissive avoidant. And even after the breakup, he's continuously trying to contact her, sending her memes, trying to build that connection with her still, even though they had already given this thing 5 years. I mean, they even had conversations about marriage and what's going to happen next in the later stages of their life. So with intensive therapy and coaching from me and other avenues that she's used for her personal development, she's finally able to get to the point where his texts don't bother her, the memes he sends, she doesn't go into, and I like to look at this like the circus. She doesn't leave the bleachers, comfortably with her popcorn and peanuts to go down and put clown face paint on. She's finally gotten herself to the point where she feels like she's okay with walking away from this person because she's given almost everything that she's had emotionally to this person. Now, I don't suggest that you guys wait 5, 6, 7 years in order to get yourself to that point. I suggest that you try to see it as early as possible when a person has started to show their true colors. And I think the first 90 days is substantial enough time to understand what a person's true intentions are and how they're going to consistently show up. So if you found this video of any value, please like, comment, and share. You can reach out to me on my other social media accounts. Facebook is Coach Court. Instagram is I am Coach Court. And right here on YouTube is Coach Court. Thank you guys. And I want you to always remember, when you go be loved, you'll never have to find it. Namaste.